This is Rachel Flowers with J-Bull's GNERD Corner, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
Do I hold this?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Mark Greenawalt. I'm an artist here in Phoenix, Arizona. Today what I'm kind of showcasing is a little bit of my body painting, also my fantasy illustration, and a few things that are just a combination of both. I'll let you take this.
Well, actually, the body painting got me interested. What got you into that? I mean, it's not something you see often at, especially comic conventions. What made you bring that here, and what got you involved?
I actually saw body painting about 15 years ago whenever it was on the cover, or not the cover, but the Sports Illustrated when they were doing the swimsuits. And I thought that sounds like something I'd really like to get involved with. But I felt like it was more like Hollywood and everything, so I felt kind of lucky whenever I found out that there were some people doing it local. So I tried, went and bought some paints and found some willing canvases, and next thing you know, I had a portfolio.
That's really cool. Now, and overall, what really inspires you as an artist in terms of maybe other artists or places or things? What really gets you going?
I've been into sci-fi stuff all my life. So the sci-fi book covers that I read as a little kid are really what inspired me to get into art in general. And so now that all the superhero movies are coming out and everything, it's almost like I'm reliving all of that. So I think some of what inspires me right now is knowing that I was inspired by a lot of that stuff as a kid. I'd love to put some stuff out that maybe inspires other people to become artists or to draw or just to get into this the art form.
Well, that's really cool. Now, what's the future of your career in either body painting or just art in general? What do you see yourself doing in maybe a year or two?
Well, I definitely like to get book covers. That's kind of my ultimate, I would say, goal. Obviously, all the TV shows that are out, like Face Off and Skin Wars, are types of things that can really launch a career for sure. So those are things I'd really like to do. But more so than anything is just keep creating stuff that's for me. And sometimes people will like it, sometimes they won't, and shove it up the flagpole and see who salutes.
Well, is there any way or anywhere that we can follow you, like Facebook, an actual website? We want to know, so at least I know I can follow you because it sounds very interesting.
Sure. My name's Mark Greenawalt, and I have a markgreenawalt.com. My Facebook is just Mark Greenawalt. I think it's actually 10 or something like that, but you can look me up and you'll see which one's me because of all the paintings. But yeah, those are the main two things that I do online.
That's really cool. And now, we want a fun fact about maybe about your art, maybe something silly that happened, like maybe when you're doing body painting, something a little funny.
I don't know that it was funny, but I think the one thing that was really cool was it was Comicon here a couple years ago that Brian Polito asked me to paint a girl as Lady Death for his booth. So we did the painting and did a photo shoot with it. The photo shoot came out really nice. He said, I'd like to make one of those a cover for one of my for comic books. So I got to do a little bit of Photoshop with it, but Darla Petty was the model. So this is kind of my first comic book. So it was all inspired by Phoenix Comicon. So
that's actually really cool. Well, I would thank you for letting me interview you. This has actually been really informative and really interesting. Well, thank you.
Thank you.